Hey, mister, you're making music. Stop it. Good morning.
I don't know if I just snoozed it because my screen is invisible from the front. It's a good day to not have to go to school.
That is true. We're already awake before school.
Actually, in fact, I have a pizza in my bag.
Yeah, you do.
All the dough, let's just say that.
The dough. Hey guys, check this out. Weather. Today is Father's Day, and you're not a father. Well, technically a kitty father.
Yeah.
We should make the vlog all about you today.
Do I get nums now from them?
No.
Okay. So when it's kitty day, which is every day, they get nums.
Yes.
But the other way around, it doesn't work like that.
And Christmas is double kitty day.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! Today is Finn's birthday, because we missed the first.
Okay.
And because he is a ass sometimes, we should do the revenge of the 5th, which is today. So today is his birthday. He gets extra nums today.
Okay.
Extra grass maybe. So we're walking through the cemetery. Are you scared yet?
No.
It's all so green and so scary.
Yeah, that's the thing I like about European graveyards. It doesn't look like a graveyard half the time.
I like American graveyards.
Yeah, because they look so
spooky.
Classically like a graveyard.
Yeah, and you can drive in with a car, which is not allowed here, by the way.
I don't think it's all of them, but yeah, a lot of them you can drive up to like a certain part.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Today something interesting actually happened. Today a vlog published from last year around this time. We kind of vlogged a year ago, one take clips kind of, with the goal of doing it every single day for the rest of the year, but clearly we couldn't keep that up. I don't know how many vlogs we actually have, I should check. A few months ago I actually checked when they came out, and I do remember it was around this time, but I didn't actually know the date. So today when I loaded up my YouTube app, it's like, hey, that's cool, the video is up. The first one that kind of talks about the fact that we're trying to do this.
It was last year when the results from the green card came out, which was basically the same time like this year.
Yeah, it's like 3 days later though, I think.
No, it's 2 days because of the leap year this year.
Yeah.
So it's always the same. What is it? Tuesday? So yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. It's kind of funny to think about the time when it happened, because we knew that things would change. We didn't know in what degree.
I wish we would have uploaded more, because we actually had more clips.
Yeah,
but then,
a lot of the time
life happened.
Well, that's the problem when you already do daily vlogs, is that we can't actually do a proper vlog. So we would have to stick with a one take or one moment clip that we would have to cut. And the goal was to make it as easy as possible on ourselves. Also,
we were at Hawking Hills and I had to drive back and forth and we didn't have internet, and then...
Yeah. So that just kind of fell apart, but nonetheless it's kind of a fun experiment. So if I'm correct, it should be about a month's worth of videos.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, so depending on how that works out, we might do that again this year, but then start next month for a month and then shift that every single year to kind of do like a mini time travel experiment to see how that works out. I kind of like the thought. We kind of talked about it before we left. It's interesting to see what happened last year. I do vaguely remember most of what we talked about then. It's mostly about like the situation, because that was just around the time that Sara also got like her resignation letter kind of. So yeah, interesting times, let's say that. Well, for now let's focus on the pizza, because I'm hungry. I just woke up. We made the dough yesterday, so that should be all ready to go. It smelled delicious, that's for sure. By the way, Sara, it's the same time I go to school. I'm walking the same route to school still.
But you're not going through the cemetery.
Yeah, I know, but still, technically I'm still going the same direction as my language school is.
Yeah, you're just taking a shortcut.
And this time I'm walking it instead of taking the pennyroad for the majority of the thing.
Look at this awesome pizza. Yay!
I think we're like slowly reaching the point where we can actually just say, oh yeah, we can just make like a bunch of them the same. Because so far they all look delicious.
They do look delicious.
They are usually pretty tasty. They're like minor changes that I need to make when it comes to the actual amount of salt. Because sometimes it's just a little bit too much of a sodium taste. But
talking about that, there was the apricot salt stuff yesterday.
Oh yeah, SourceFed was doing like, or technically it was like a part of SourceFed. did like a Mexican taste test where they tested out some
Mexican candy.
Mexican candy, and all of them just had like an overload of salt. So, okay. Early last week, the remake of Ratchet & Clank came out, kind of in combination with the movie that is based on the original game. So it's kind of funny, the tagline is like, the game based on the movie based on the game. It's basically a remake of the first original game that I thoroughly loved and enjoyed, and I talked about it in the vlog. And actually not in the vlog, I talked about it in the live stream last week that I started playing it, and it's a great game. I legitimately enjoyed every single second that I played it, and well, after 2 days of trying to get through some of the trophies that are incredibly hard to get, I might have 100% completed it, like 100%. There is two, let's see if I can show you guys. There are two achievements, or there are two trophies that are absolutely ass. This one, to get under 135, is almost impossible, even when you're kind of cheating a little bit by using a slowdown cheat that is part of the game. When you unlock that, even then it's impossible. With invincibility even, it gets manageable. I got like 0.1 second under the time. Yeah. One of the other trophies was using a weapon that allows you to have enemies dance, and you have to use every single enemy in the game dancing. And that's incredibly hard when you're trying to play the game normally. So when I try to do it, most of the time when I enjoy a game and I know I'm gonna 100% complete it, is play the game, play it a second time, and then the third time I try to actually 100% complete it. Well, the second time I no longer have to pay attention to the game, of course. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And I've been trying with my PlayStation 4 account, that is a US account, to actively play my games in order to 100% complete them. I believe that I can 100% complete it. Metal Gear Solid, Ratchet & Clank, of course. Let me check actually. Yeah, as I thought. Fallout 4, I need one more achievement that is kind of glitched out because you need like a certain amount of people in your settlement, and that is impossible to get 100%. So I kind of gave up on that one, but I consider it done. I did what I needed to do, and if they fix that, I will probably come back to that. I forgot that most of the games that I've 100% completed are on my PS3 account, or my European one, before I bought my PlayStation 4. Alien Isolation, I have like 61%. I kind of stopped playing because I think... Which game came out? Oh, Dragon Age came out at the time. Yeah, it was a really good game. I think I also like almost 100% for that one. It needed like 1 or 2 trophies. Trophies that sucked ass, I think. That's usually the case. Like, I give up on trophies that are just too hard or too much work. It's like, yeah, you have to trade every single item in the game 5 times before you get it, and normal people will never ever do that. Like, that kind of stuff. That's just unfair. I don't like that kind of stuff. Or collect 100% of things that you need to play the game like 16 times for. I don't like that. That basically is just extending the game for what it really is. But yeah, it's okay. So far, the games that I've done 100% are games that I absolutely love and enjoy. And I don't mind playing like 1,000 hours. Especially like games like Dragon Age or Fallout 4. Those games are massive, and I think I played like Skyrim, for instance, at least 200 to 300 hours. And I'd never finished that entirely, I think. I did quite a lot. I believe that I almost finished it 100% at that time. Yeah, look, the Phantom Pain is one of those trophies that is just almost impossible to get unless you really play with like guides and everything, and that's not enjoyment, it's not fun. Nonetheless, I thoroughly enjoyed Ratchet & Clank, the remake, the game based on the movie, based on the game, and if you have like some spare change laying around and you have a PS4, absolutely play that if you've never played Ratchet & Clank, because I played in the original PS2 and I loved it. As I said on the live stream, I played that probably when I was growing up just as many hours as I've played Skyrim, because I didn't have anything else at the time. That's just how those things worked. You couldn't just download a game because the PC didn't have that option, I think. At least not for Europe. I mean, it's not even that... It's, I think, $20 cheaper than normal. I think it's like $39 compared to the $60 that it normally is. Regardless, every penny is worth it. Trust me. If you actually enjoy platforming games, this is a perfect one. It's, I think, running a smooth 60 frames all the time. I had like 1 or 2 weird glitch things happen, but those were because I was still downloading the game while I was already playing it. So that's kind of cool, and I just had to reset it. Like restart the application basically, and it worked fine. But It's a good game. Other than that, I had no problem. So good on you, Insomniac. That was ridiculously fun.
It looks so different on camera. It actually is a bit darker and looks a bit cooler. No, here, hold it. Yeah, it's weird. It's way too bright.
In real life it looks a lot more
as shiny.
There's more contrast in real life, right? That's the thing.
The thing is, on camera it looks almost plasticky, but it's real leather. So
trying to see if it focuses. It's a little hard. Well, it's mainly the light that's reflecting more on camera.
Yeah, I guess.
But no, that's awesome.
Right? I'm just missing the
inner part.
lining.
Yeah. Remember when I said in the last time that I was every time that she does something like this, I'm seriously impressed by the fact that it looks almost like it's supposed to be bought like that. Well, this is one of those times that I'm like, I see the process and I know what she's trying to do and it works really well. Like it looks as if it's store-bought, and that's the cool part about it.
Yep, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. So now finishing the second part.
It's almost done.
Cool. And then you put your feetsies in.
And then it doesn't fit, and then we cry. And then it's just for a museum.
Technically it should fit because the inside is the same size. It's just that like the edging where it's glued, we're talking about that we're kind of worried that it might pull, like put stress on the edges that are glued together a little more or less.
Oh yeah.
Like the leather back part.
I can actually put it on real quick.
You want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
How does it look?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Can you hobble around with one foot?
Is that hobbling around?
Yeah, kinda. No, that looks seriously. That looks really good.
Yeah.
The shoe in general is a little weird because it's not tied together like a regular shoe is, like on the front or like on the side. It's just held together with the back straps. So it's interesting. It's a really interesting design.
Yeah, but this is how the shoe was designed.
Yeah.
But it looks okay, right?
You did say in the vlog, right, that it's they actually just used a production shoe from like some website that has exactly those types.
No, they remade it.
Yeah, but it's essentially it's just a store-bought shoe that they kind of like you did adapted it to make it work. Only in their case, they just remade the shoe.